is going to watch. But I figured I've seen Eddie do these a few times on his channel, and I actually think it's pretty cool to be able to answer questions live. But we're getting this Dodge 2500 ready for ceramic coating. And I figured that I would share with you guys a little bit of what I'm working with today because it's actually impressing me a little bit. We're going to be doing a closer review, possibly over at Thor's YouTube channel. Been doing a lot of kind of product reviews over on their channel. I do a podcast with them, Behind the Details with Chelsea, once a week. And I don't want to say hired, but I was hired to do one episode a week for a year. And I am getting down, I don't want to say the bottom of the barrel, but I'm running out of people to interview. And so what I've been doing is just more product reviews and sharing with you guys a little bit of the content that we do here at Attention to Details. So if you guys have been enjoying that content, hopefully you have been. But we're going to be doing a product demo for you guys over at the House of Regs YouTube channel, probably on a ceramic coating that we're going to be applying to this vehicle. So just stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, let's see. Can I see any of the chats? Let's see. I want to see all chats. All messages are visible. So if you guys have any questions, let me know down below. I'm not even quite sure who all is watching. Let's see. Super chat member and super chat viewing, top chat. Yeah, we're just going to go with it. So let's see. We've got 8 people watching. All right. Anyways, so whenever I am getting a vehicle ready for a ceramic coating, typically my process is to do a wash, a chemical decon, clay tile treatment. We want silky smooth paint. I don't want any sort of contaminants on there. Then from there, we're going to polish. Now, I'm curious from you guys who are watching what your goal is when prepping for a ceramic coating, because I know there's a lot of, I don't want to say discrepancy, but inconsistencies with people as far as the goal of paint correction that they go for before applying a ceramic coating. For me personally, I land in the school of thought that I want to make sure there's no protection, that we have restored gloss and shine, that we have renewed the color if it's kind of faded. And I'll show you guys in just a second what we're dealing with this paint. But I want to restore gloss and shine. I want to remove the protection. I want to finish with clarity. And if we can get correction along the way, that's fantastic. But that's never really my goal, because whenever we're chasing paint perfection, I'm removing clear coat to get to that point. This vehicle is owned by an older customer. He's actually a family friend, but maybe he's got some health issues. He is a little bit on the shorter side. I don't know if you guys can see. Okay. So I'm sitting down right now. This is how big this truck is. Like, it's ginormous. It's actually, I think, 81 inches tall. So it's huge. So anybody who's washing a truck this big, they're more than likely using a brush, or they're going through the automatic car wash. Who we got here as far as comments? I see them popping up. I wish they would show up a little bit longer. But anyways, for those of you who are commenting here, we're going to scroll through. We got Cherry Red JK, Detail for You, Slick Auto Styling. Hi guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. But when it comes to paint correction, my goal is just to remove protection, finish with clarity, and then make sure we have nothing on there. So anyways, I want to demonstrate for you guys real quick. We are working with the SPTA 15 millimeter battery powered polisher, Rupes yellow foam pad, one of my favorites, and Labo Cosmetica Fiero. Now this is a polish that also can be used as a primer for ceramic coating. So I technically don't need to do a panel prep. And when you're working on such a large vehicle like this, I've been polishing it for about an hour and a half. And honestly, that's pretty quick. I thought we were going to be 3 or 4 hours with correcting this vehicle because it's huge. I mean, it's hard to reach all the areas, but this is actually making really quick work. So I want to just quickly demonstrate for you guys how quickly Fiero works. Before we do that, so we've got 4 pea-sized drops. Okay. Yeah, I know I'm tall, but not that tall. All right, let me turn you guys around real quick. You still there? All right, sorry about that. All right, so here's our before condition. You can see we've got moderate swirls and scratches. I've polished this side already versus over here. And I don't know if you can see right around there where I had overlapped with my pad, just a difference in color. Now, I am not, again, going for paint perfection with this, but you can tell that the vehicle does go through the automatic car wash a little bit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna polish this section real quick together. And I wanna show you guys what my arm speed is, how long I'm working the product, what wipe off looks like, and then what level of correction we can get. So let me grab my tripod. For those of you that like to see how a product works. All right, so we're gonna leave you right there. Hopefully you can see that all right. Okay, so we're just gonna do this half together. Kiss it out, and I just rip it at max speed. We're gonna overlap by 50%. And you can see I'm not really going super slow. So that was like 2 passes. All right, so when it comes to wipe off, this is actually very easy. No dusting. We got, I would say, 50% of the swirls and scratches removed. We finished down with clarity. And that is actually one of the things that Fiero is supposedly really good at doing, is that whether it's on soft or hard paints, it's going to finish down really nicely, as well as prime it for ceramic coating. So let me show you guys real quick. So this is our before, and this is our after. It's not paint perfection, but we've been able to remove the previous ceramic coating. We've been able to remove some minor swirls and scratches, finish down with clarity. Because now when we look at the reflection of our light, we don't see all these halos. We don't see a dull stained finish. Now we see crisp reflection and we see all that metallic flake. But what do you guys think if I were to flip this around? When it comes to prepping for ceramic coating, where do you believe we should land when it comes to paint correction, especially on a daily driver? I mean, if we're working on vehicles for like Pebble Beach or Mecum Auto Auction or car show, I totally get it, where you would want to maybe have more perfection. But when it comes to prepping a vehicle, when it comes to prepping a vehicle for ceramic coating, especially a daily driver, more than anything, clarity, no protection, gloss and shine, and we've been able to do it. A lot of dealerships, they're not even doing that. They're doing a hologram, they're sending it, and not finishing down with clarity. And to me, I would much rather preserve the clear coat. So we got C Toma 70. I'm looking for 90% correction on my daily. What year is it? How much clear coat do you have? Because if you don't have much clear coat and you're going for 90%, you're removing quite a bit. On this Dodge Ram, this is 2017. We're already 8 years old. So if I want to try to remove more defects from the paint, I'm removing more clear coat, and it's already an older vehicle that has had some swirls and scratches, and they're going through the automatic car wash to maintain it. So whatever I do, it's not going to stay that way very long. That's kind of why I struggle with it. But I do feel like there's been a shift in the industry the last few years where people are being more conservative with clear coat because manufacturers are putting less and less on vehicles. I actually had a Mazda. I'm actually working on editing this footage on my YouTube channel. Brand new Mazda came to me, had a deep scratch on the paint from the purse. When I put my paint thickness gauge on it, it was 2.31 mils of paint, brand spanking new out of the factory. And she's like, "Can you remove the scratch?" And I was like, I honestly, I did the quickest of a compound on it with a pad, tried to blend it, took it down to 2 mils, and I was like, I'm having heart palpitations at this point because I don't want to burn through the clear on a brand new vehicle and be responsible for touching it up and painting it. And that's kind of where I feel like, hi babe, my daughter just came home from school. I feel like that's where a lot of people are at nowadays. I'm doing a YouTube live. You could come on. You have a good day at school? Okay. I'll be right in, okay? Alrighty. But yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys a little bit of my experience when it comes to Fiero, how quickly it can work to remove, I would say, moderate defects on the paint. But the beauty of it is we've polished and we've done a panel prep in once. So that saves me time and energy that I don't have to go all the way around the vehicle again. I don't have to buy a second product. So hopefully you guys enjoy that quick demo of Labo Cosmetica Fiero. I think I did tag it with my affiliate link. But you can also pick that up over at the House of Rex. This wasn't sponsored. This was just me off the top of my head wanting to demonstrate for you guys. I want to try to do more lives like this for you guys to show you in the field how I'm using products, especially as we head into wintertime. I'm going to be doing more lives, sharing with you guys how I manage winter detailing in the garage. It's been about in the 50s the last couple of days here in Pennsylvania, and bracing for winter detailing. I'm not ready for it. But if there is specific content that you guys would like to see more lives, hi, Chris, let me know. Can you do something with Adam's Graphene Advance? I can definitely try to test their ceramic coating. I've heard great things from it. And thank you, Detail for You. I try to be. She just came home from school. I want to go check in with her and see how her day was. Adam's actually sent me out a box full of products. One of them was their graphene ceramic spray coating, but not their graphene coating. I'm intrigued by it. I've heard great things from it, but I feel like it's on par with a lot of the other graphene coatings out there, like Ethos and things like that. That for me, I've never needed to try something more because I've been satisfied with Ethos graphene or McKee's 37 graphene. Maybe I'll reach out to Adams to see if they want to send me a product. That way I can demonstrate it for you guys. Maybe we'll just throw it in on the Subaru Outback so that way we can test it alongside of everything else. Do another Eddie disaster detail. Funny you would say that, Chris. I actually watched that video. He called me in the midst of it and he's like, how do I use these chemicals? Like, what do I do? And he did everything to the T. He did it perfectly. Fantastic results. Really proud of you, Eddie. But it made me want to do one. And so I actually, on my Facebook page, put up a post for free interior detail, kind of Thanksgiving themed. We want to do it as a way for someone to nominate someone, showing their appreciation for them. I'm a little nervous though. I don't know what I'm in for because we have a lot of people that drive Amish around in this area. So you never know what you're getting when you throw out their interior detail. It could be a disaster mom van, which if it is, I'm all for it. Like I'm trying to pump myself up, like let's do it. Sometimes I hate doing interior details, but when I'm doing a free interior detail, for some reason, I'm more missional minded. I'm like, okay, we're doing this out of love. We're going to show Jesus with them and we're just going to bless them instead of, I'm not getting paid enough for this, if that makes sense. So when I do giveaways, my heart, I think, is in a little bit of a better place. But we're going to definitely do an interior detail. And I feel like I got to compete with Eddie. But if anything, I don't want to compete. I was so validated that he's the Aqua Pro Vac, he's the Bonnet Pro system, and had such great results because I know he doesn't like extracting. He's never been a big believer, and I think he gets why I do it now because it's so easy. You get great results. I don't want to say easy. There's nothing easy about an interior detail, but it is satisfying. So for any of you who are watching who live in Lancaster, go to my Facebook page. You want to nominate someone for an interior detail? There are no limitations with this. I'm not going to ask for pictures. I might get an easy detail. I might get a crap detail. Kind of hoping I get in between. But if it's literal crap, We'll deal with it. We'll glove up. We'll glove up. I never glove up. I will glove up on interiors, certain ones. So make sure you guys go to my Facebook page, ATD Lancaster, nominate someone, share why. This is where I want to inspire a spirit of thankfulness as we get into Thanksgiving, where we share how people have impacted you, why you would nominate them, and then we're going to be picking a winner. But hopefully you guys enjoy this live. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more sections to polish. I should be able to rip through it. Got to get done by 4:30 because we're going to BJ's to go shopping as a family. But for those of you who hung out with me for this little bit of a live, thank you guys. You blessed my day. Hopefully I blessed yours. And stay strong. We'll see you in the next detail. All right. Thanks so much, guys. Let me know in the comment section what more you want to see lives. We'll try to do these more often. All right, guys. Hang tight. We'll see you soon. Have a great one.